Good morning, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I wanted to take you along with me for today because I have absolutely no plan and I have zero desire to be productive. I thought it could be fun to do a day with only activities that make me feel good. A little cozy at-home day, leaning into my cozy hobbies and just do things that recharge my batteries. And I'm not planning to get out of the house today, apart from this morning because I want to go for a little walk, and also because I thought it could be nice to spend a couple of hours in a cafe, and also because it's officially October and I still haven't had a pumpkin spice latte. Yes, call me a cliche, but I do like having a seasonal drink sometimes. They're not always easy to find in France, and I don't love Starbucks if I'm being honest. But the other day, while doing my little walk, I walked past a cute little cafe that was making pumpkin spice lattes, so I thought, let's go and check it out. And I think while I'm there, I'm gonna be doing a bit of knitting. Guys, I got a new hobby. I think I have to stop at some point because I keep starting new hobbies and I just simply don't have enough time for all of them. This is one that's probably gonna stick because I love it so much. I used to knit when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9. I remember knitting a scarf for my grandpa, and I love crocheting, and I was like, you know what? I should try and go back into knitting too, because you can also make a lot of really cool stuff. And I'm starting a Sophie scarf. No, this is not a weird thong project, even though it kind of looks like it. Trying to knit a Sophie scarf, which I will put you an image here somewhere of what it's gonna look like. I thought it could look really cute in red like this. It's obviously not perfect, there is a lot of little imperfections, but it's my first project in probably like 25 years. No, maybe like 22 years. And to be fair, I think I'm doing actually pretty well. I'm really happy with how it's looking so far, and I simply can't stop. I just love knitting. I'm yapping way too much for an introduction. I need to get started, finish getting ready, and then let's go and grab a little pumpkin spice latte and do some knitting. I am wearing what I think is my favorite outfit of the season that I'm probably gonna wear on repeat. It's probably not gonna be for everyone, but I found this top, which is originally a Zara top, and I never shop at Zara, but I found it in a thrift shop when I was in New York earlier in the year, and I really love it. It has this longer side here, which kind of makes it look like a half dress, and then on this side it's just normal length. You can also remove the sleeves if you want to. I'm obviously not gonna do that because it's cold, and I actually put a t-shirt underneath, and I'm wearing it with these pleated trousers and my boots. And honestly, I just love this outfit. It just makes me feel like a cool girl. I am taking my trusty little bag, which obviously contains my knitting, but also my book, just in case. And also, I don't think I have showed you this, but I started it in a few vlogs back, summer vlog, when I was maybe going to Brittany, I can't remember. But I crocheted this little bookcase. I freaking love it. How cute is that? It's quite thick, so I think it will actually be really nice for a computer case or something. Taking my book as well, just in case. And we're ready to go. That was very nice, but we now need to do some quick groceries before heading back home. I feel a bit cold, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of warm enough after walking all the way to the cafe. But now after sitting there for like an hour, I'm feeling quite cold. So I'm gonna grab some groceries and then head back home. We are back home. Feed made some lunch. Couscous, some veggies, and some halloumi. Looks really nice. And I really need to warm myself up because I'm feeling really cold. As I was saying, I was actually fine when we got there because we had been walking for like 15 minutes, so we felt pretty warm to like be on the terrace. After a while, I just started feeling a bit cold, and now I'm feeling really cold. So I'm gonna have a warm meal and a coffee and just cozy up. Been reading for a bit. As you can see, I'm getting closer to the end of the book, which is still The Secret History. I haven't been hooked on a book like this for a while, and it's just the nicest feeling when you think about the characters and the story throughout the day. I just love that. And I'm also really curious to see how it's gonna end because, I don't know, I feel like there is more to what they're giving us. I'm hoping, oh, my hair is all over the place. I'm hoping we're gonna have a little plot twist. I think I will be a bit disappointed if there is no plot twist, but we'll see. I have also been doing a bit of knitting. As you can see, there's a bit of progress. I'm the worst because I feel like I have so many new hobbies all the time. You guys know, like probably once a month I come here with a new hobby, and usually when I get a new hobby I get obsessed with it and only want to do one thing, which is that new hobby. And it's definitely what's happening with knitting. I just want to be knitting all the time. I love it. It's also such an easy thing to do while watching something on your computer, like a little YouTube vlog for example, or a little movie or something. It's so nice, and I can't wait for it to be finished so I can start wearing it. But anyway, I was actually thinking yesterday how much hobbies have brought to my life. Wait, was that English? How much joy hobbies have brought to my life. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, you know what I mean. I just feel like with, you know, working and your social life, your relationships life and everything, it's kind of hard to find time for yourself sometimes. And when you do have time for yourself, I don't know, I feel like a lot of us just tend to be on their phone or doing things that don't necessarily feed your soul as much as a hobby would do. I don't know, I just feel like since I started doing hobbies, whatever they are, it's gonna sound really corny, but it kind of gave me a bit of a purpose. I don't know, it just made me feel more alive. It made me feel like I had my own little thing on the side of work, because personally work is not my passion. I would love for it to be, but it's not a passion. I do it because I need money to live, but I would be very happy if I didn't have to work. And so for so long I was just kind of having this big existential crisis of like, work is not feeding me the way I want it to feed me, like in terms of giving me a purpose or making me feel fully myself. And yeah, yesterday I was kind of thinking about it and realizing that since I started doing my hobbies and like, I don't know, doing YouTube for example, just brought me so much joy and made me feel like I had my own little project and my own little reasons of like living, which sounds really dramatic, but it's not what I mean. It's more like I have a life outside of work and outside of, again, my social life, my relationship life and stuff, is that I finish work, I come home, and there is still activities that make me feel me, that give me a purpose, and that brings me joy. And it makes me feel like my day is not all about work, because I have time outside of work where I can do other things that bring me joy. I don't know if I'm being really clear. I feel like I might not be using the right words. Yeah, I've been reflecting on this lately and just realizing how important hobbies are. I especially feel like we are a generation, and not only mine, I think the younger generation even more, where we're kind of done with a life of just working and being unhappy at work, and that's all it is, or even just having work define you. I feel like now we put more importance into our mental health and who we are deep down and what makes us happy, instead of like the social pressure of what you're supposed to do or what's respected socially. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going. I think it's a bit all over the place, but I hope you got the message. And I hope you have some good hobbies in your life that bring you joy. But anyway, all that to say, I think I'm gonna get up from this sofa, and I thought it could be fun to make a little snacky snack. And I discovered this recipe a few weeks ago, which is a sort of brownie recipe, but very healthy. And you make it with kidney beans. So stay with me because it really doesn't taste like kidney beans. The texture is just this delicious, moist, brownie-like texture, very chocolatey. I know it sounds gross. I probably lost half of you when I said kidney beans, but I swear it's really yummy, and it's rich in protein as well, so everything we love. So I think I'm gonna do that, especially because I think it's the kind of cake that's a bit nicer once it's cooled down a bit. And I have also read that it tastes a bit more like beans when it's hot. But if you wait for it to cool down, it's a bit harder, it has a bit more of a shape, and it doesn't taste one bit like beans, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really having the best day ever so far. From having a pumpkin spice latte this morning, doing my knitting, doing my reading, having delicious food, and it's far from finished. I still have, ooh, it's really bright in here. I still have fun little things I want to do later today. Also, I got some walnuts this morning at the supermarket, so I think I'm gonna add them to it just to make it a bit more brownie-like. Let's do it. Okay, the cake has been cooking for 30 minutes, and then I left it for probably a good other 30 minutes in the oven, just cooling down. It's looking nice. Isn't she cute? I wish you could smell this. That smells so chocolatey. Really can't smell any of the bean. Before I do a little taste test, look at this. I know I show you every time, and it actually doesn't really look really good on camera, but my little sun catcher is just putting a little flecks of lights all around the flat at this time of the day, and it's my favorite thing. But anyway, I made some tea, little chai tea, and let's do a taste test. Ooh. This is what the texture looks like. Very fluffy and moist. It's really not dry at all. What do you think? So good. I'm so happy I found that recipe. I thought that while I enjoy my tea and my little cake, I could give a little makeover to my Kindle. I put this background, I had like this cute dotted paper, and these are stickers I had before, but I don't know, I kind of wanted new stickers. So I bought a bunch and I think I have like 400 stickers in there. And I'm definitely not interested in all of them, so I think I'm just gonna start with picking the ones I like out of all of those and try and put them all together so it looks cute on my Kindle. I obviously kind of want to go for something cozy and autumnal. I just live for doing silly little things like this. I am 31 years old and I bought stickers to decorate my Kindle and it makes me very happy. So, but you know what, if you're here, it's probably that you like this kind of stuff as well, so let's do it. Okay, so these are all the ones that I picked, and now the hardest part is to try and make something nice with all this. This is the final result. I love the vibe. It's very autumnal. I'm very excited because there is so many different stickers that will go for different seasons. And I have decided that doing a little makeover of my Kindle is gonna be a seasonal thing now as well. And I'm just gonna match my little mood board Kindle to the season. This is literally the kind of little activity I love doing and that makes my inner child so happy. Because when I was back in high school, I used to like do exactly this kind of things on all my diaries, like journals, the things you write your homework on. And it was my favorite thing and I was so excited for it to be September so I could start customizing my new journal. And I don't know, for some reason doing little things like this, which is pretty much scrapbooking really, I don't know, it makes me reconnect with that. And a lot of the time the hobbies you like to do as an adult are things you already enjoyed doing as a child or a teenager. Look where I am again. Just, I can't stop. Yeah, I just love knitting so much. It's just the nicest thing to do while watching some YouTube, and I've been kind of catching up on a few of my favorite creators. I wanted to recommend you a channel of, I think, someone who's not getting enough love from YouTube, because as we know, YouTube algorithm is just a weird thing. It's just hard out there if you want to grow on YouTube. It's the channel from my friend Lottie Alves. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I will put it somewhere here. She makes the cutest little vlogs and kind of little gentle productivity hacks. She lives in Berlin and she loves reading and everything about books. If you like this kind of vlogs, go and check out her channel because she's really good. Anyway, I was watching her latest video and I thought I would recommend her to you guys if you didn't know her yet. Go and check her channel. I will put her channel in my description. But anyway, it's dinner time now. It's 7 p.m. I'm gonna make a little pumpkin soup to be in the mood. Maybe I will do some grilled cheese on the side. We'll see. Although, please don't judge my grilled cheese. I'm French. I think I'm just gonna take 2 pieces of bread and put cheese in it. I also realized that we're in October now. A year ago exactly, I was doing the Vlogtobers, which, if you don't know it, it's like the Vlogmas. It's releasing a vlog per day for a whole month, and that was for the whole month of October. And it was the very beginning of my channel, and I just took the challenge, and it was really fun. And I wish I could do it this month, but I just can't. I have too much work and I have too much going on. I wonder if any of you were already here at this time last year, because I was probably at like 200 followers. We were not many, but it was just so nice. It just felt like hanging out with you guys every single day of the month. If there is anyone who was already here on my channel when I did the Vlogtober last year, please let me know. I would love to know if there is people who still follow me from my very first few months. Anyway, I shall stop my knitting and I'm gonna go and make some dinner. So I think in my soup I'm gonna put this whole squash slash pumpkin, some red lentils, some garlic, probably like 2-3 cloves, an onion, a carrot, and a little sweet potato. We just had dinner. Finn made us a little tea, so we were just chilling on the couch having our verbena herbal tea. I have to say, I think this soup was the best soup I've ever made. Not to blow my own horn, but it was very nice. The texture was just perfect. It was very quite smooth. I don't like when soups are too liquid, and I'm feeling quite sleepy now. So I think I'm probably gonna wrap up this vlog here, as I'm gonna drink the rest of my tea, have a shower, and go to bed. Probably try to do some reading. I'm literally 100 pages from finishing my book, and as I said this morning, I'm so looking forward to know how it's gonna end. I hope you enjoyed it. I literally had the most perfect day. I'm gonna be honest, this is my ideal day. Like, only did things I loved, didn't feel pressure to be productive. It was great. Thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, I will see you next Sunday for a new vlog. Bye!